What is up? Yeah, it's me. Trying this live stream thing. What's going on? I hope the comments show up. I haven't done this in a while, and they have updated a lot, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, having technical difficulties. Hold on just a second. Okay, there we go. I think that took care of it. So hopefully I can see the comments and post up, say what's up. I am live for the first time in a long time. And uh, it's Thursday night. A lot is going on. It seems like there's breaking news every 2 seconds. It's hard to keep up. Um, we know that, for instance, John Bolton, the former national security advisor to President Trump, he was indicted on several um, several charges. Very interesting times we are living in. We had Comey, James Comey, a couple weeks ago. We had Letitia James, aka Respucia, last week or the week before. So things are going swimmingly. So please, to those who are saying nothing's happening, don't say that. Yeah, things are happening. Sorry, here, that looked weird. Things are happening, and it's I think it's drip drip flood time is kind of what we're in. Let me see if this works. Yeah. Um. So we are in. Oh man, we are in at the end of the week, and what happens tomorrow? Volodymyr Zelensky comes over to beg President Trump for more money. We know that he saw um, the absolutely undeniable power of the United States military and our capability in the Middle East not too long ago, right before the Middle East deal was brokered. Um, President Trump was done playing with Hamas and all of these other sand dwellers in the Middle East who have been bringing their 3,500-year-old grievances to the United States. And he's had enough. So he used the Tomahawk missiles that were upgraded from back in the 70s, I guess, was the original technology. And it has definitely been upgraded. And those across the planet could not believe the capability of the United States military and how they went in under cover of darkness. And nobody knew it was happening. But by the time you did know, they were already gone. So, of course, Zelensky sees that and goes, hmm. Them little fat fingers of his started twiddling about. And I'm sure he thought, I can either use these against Russia or sell them on the black market. Either way, he wants his nasty fat little hands all over the Tomahawk missiles. So, what happens? Oh, President Trump announced earlier today he's on the phone with President Putin. And I saw a post on X earlier by Hungarian President Viktor Orban saying that he looks forward to the um, upcoming peace negotiations between Russia and Ukraine. So clearly, President Trump is not interested in giving the little fat bastard any more money or any more weapons. Uh, as he told Zelensky, it's not his war, not his problem, not his chair. You'll get that reference if you saw the little gecko from like 15 years ago. A video on YouTube where this dude, never mind, I'll tell you another time. But anyway, Zelensky saw the ability of missiles and he wants it for himself. He's not going to get it. He is so unpopular with the Ukrainian people. If they had their choice, apparently they just don't right now, they would have been rid of him a year or more ago. He already reinstalled himself after he had been voted out. He's pulling a Nicolas Maduro. Nope, I'm not leaving. I'm staying. I don't feel like leaving. I'm going to just sit down and you guys can't make me go. Very weird. Isn't that considered a dictator? I mean, they said Trump was a dictator, but I clearly remember in on the 20th of January 2021, President Trump left the White House for the that time on Marine One. I don't know, but the crank far left will continue to do what they do. Anyway, you know what? Let's talk a little bit more. I wish, is anybody commenting? Because that would be freaking cool, but I just cannot see it. Can't post comments to some destinations. Why? Why? I don't get it. Huh. Live viewer comments, blah, 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 blah. It says they're supposed to be showing up. So if you are commenting, God bless you, what's up? I cannot see any of them. I'm going to have to figure that out because I really enjoy the comments. And I used to, when I had my channel on YouTube, before Susan Wojcicki nuked my account, I really enjoyed the comments between her and Sundar Pichai. YouTube has just gone down tubes. I don't know what has happened. But let's go back to this John Bolton thing because this is pretty intensely serious. It seems as though Walrus male has gotten himself into some very hot water. And I found this posted on X by Gunther Eagleman, brother in Christ. Let's do this. Let me see if I can still remember how to do this. Yep, I think this is it. So let's see. Hold on. My bad. Sorry. Let me see how to do this. Click the screen in your address bar. What? Oh, why is it doing that? Don't do that. Sorry, it's blocking me showing the video. Well, I'm going to try it this way. See what's going on. But this is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. All right. So check this out. This is look at Nicole Wallace. She looked like somebody stole her damn bike. And I don't mean one of them cheap ass bikes that you get from Walmart around Christmas time when you got like 5 kids and you can only do like Walmart layaway program and they got them Schwinn bikes. No, I'm talking about like the $5,000 Yetis or the $10,000 Cannondale bikes, like here in Colorado, or Trex bikes. These are the expensive bikes. She looked like somebody stole her damn bike. Look at the face on Nicole Wallace. Can you imagine her thoughts as she has to report this? Oh my God, these freaking people. Isn't she married to somebody who is in some trouble? Yeah, her husband was. It doesn't matter. Check this out. Hold on a second. Because this is hilarious, actually.
Yeah, so John Bolton was charged with 18 federal counts, and I apologize, I'm going to look down. I'm reading this. We're still just getting this. We have the first 8 counts are transmission of national defense information.
Uh-oh.
The second set of 9 counts, that's counts 9 through 18, is retention of national defense information. And that looks like it's U.S. Code Title 19, Section 793. D and E, which is part of the espionage. There was another statute that they were considering, and it looks like they've only charged him with those Espionage Act statutes, but we're still reading through this indictment. It's 26 pages long. There's a lot of background information here, and I apologize, but we're literally just getting this in right now, so I'm still reading through it.
Andrew Weissman, your first reaction.
Okay, so
sure.
Hold on.
Yeah, so John Bolton was charged.
I wanted to see that actually. I wanted to see Andrew Weissman's reaction. So maybe I will try to find that. But Nicole Wallace looked like somebody stole her bike. She's so distraught. She cannot even believe that she's thinking back to when Joe Biden malfunctioned on live broadcast in the debates in July of 2024. She's like, oh my gosh, how did it get to this? And why is Kamala Harris not in the White House? It's because the Hindu Horus is an incorrigible succubus. Nobody likes her. She had zero chance of winning if you people had not stolen. Yeah, you can't say certain things on YouTube. But I'm on the free side on X as well. So we all know what happened in 2020, and she just cannot believe it. So the media is really, really kind of in a tailspin now because they're understanding what's happening here, and they don't have their protections anymore. Everywhere they turn, President Trump and his administration is blocking them, including the Pentagon, where they had all of this access to just roam the halls of the Pentagon and try to harass federal employees to get leaks so they could run back and run tail that on their little shitty network and to try to get clicks and to aha! I see a comment. What's up, Raymond? Thank you. Thank you. He reposted the stream. Thank you, brother. Say something like regular so I know that you're there or that I'm doing this correctly, because I have no idea what I'm doing with the comment side. It was different before. But somebody say something, because this is, I'm not touching that button. Nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. It says I need to do it. I'm not doing it because it's going to screw everything up. Anyway, the media, as I mentioned, the Jezebel whore, Sodom or media, is so used to their freebies and their perks logging a bit. Right on. Right on. What's up, Raymond? Thank you, brother. Y'all post up a comment if you can, if you're able to. I love to interact. That was my favorite part of when I used to do these live streams. What up, Stone Kalawaka? 0204. My dog, where you at? Where is 0204? Oh, but welcome. Wherever you are, welcome, and thank you for hanging out with us. Yeah, they're so spoiled rotten. I would like to point out that they talk crap about President Trump all the time. They never got the kind of media access that President Trump has been giving them over the last 10 months, they have Joe Biden never spoke. He rarely gave them airtime, rarely did any pressers. He was doing a damn lid by 11 a.m. because he was pretty much dead. So, they can't say nothing about President Trump. Look, he just flew and for how many hours to the Middle East to broker the most like legendary peace deal in the history of mankind, flew to the Middle East to speak with the Knesset and stayed for 8 hours, met with the families of the hostages, sat down with them for more than an hour, heard their stories about their loved ones, and then hopped right back on the plane so he could be back here for Charlie Kirk's birthday and memorial. Don't speak to me. Do not speak to me. Don't say nothing to me. Y'all are crap. Y'all are literally crap. Nobody likes you people. You have nothing to offer this country. You have tried to destroy the world. You want to continue these forever wars so that people like my husband, who fought and died for this country, will continue to be thrown into the damn wood chipper for your stupid forever wars, for the military industrial complex that Dwight D. Eisenhower warned us about before he left office, and y'all still doing the same shit. Same shit, different day, different decade. Same liberals. Sorry, I go off on a tangent with those sorts of subjects, but Pete Hegseth, our beloved Secretary of War, has given some very strict guidelines for the media from now moving forward. And the only networks who have signed up so far and agreed to the terms is One America News and The Federalist. Nobody else has signed up. There's videos of them walking out. Nobody gives a shit. Felicia, y'all ain't shit no way. You ain't gonna do nothing but go to every office in the Pentagon to try to get little leaks like you have used to been doing, and gone and run tell that lie one after another and just make shit up. Oh, I heard in the bathroom that somebody said that. It's worse than a Baptist church on Sunday morning with Sister Cosgrove and everybody else, because somebody gave up stripping and now she wants to give her life to Jesus. But you got Sister Cosgrove and all the Urshers talking shit about this poor woman who's sitting on the back of the pew by herself, then took off her stripper outfit so she could come and know Jesus Christ. And you got Miss Cosgrove, Sister Cosgrove, and them talking about this poor woman. And this is the Democrats. This is the whore Jezebel, Sodom and Gomorrah media, who are no more than actors and propagandists. That's why I just showed you that video. Nicole Wallace looking like somebody stole her damn bike. She looking like her life is over, because she knows that at some point, see, she's trying to wait it out and just hope the president is so busy stopping World War III that maybe he'll forget about all of the trouble and all of the crimes that have been committed by the media. She hopes that he'll just be so bogged down that he won't even get to her. But fear not, Nicole Wallace, don't worry, he'll get to you. So what else has been happening? Oh my goodness. Let's talk about, I don't know, YouTube might not like it, but I just don't give it one. Stop sharing this one. And let's talk about something I saw earlier. Oh boy, this is something. Well, I don't know that it's going to let me do it because it's going to put up a paywall. But yeah, it puts up a paywall. The headline on the Wall Street Journal from a few hours ago is that Smartmatic indicted over alleged bribes. Yes, indeed. It's got a paywall up, so I can't really look at it. But I'm sure if you go to X, there are stories after stories after stories. Smartmatic has been in the people at Smartmatic indicted over bribery charges. Jenna Griswold, are you awake, dear? Oh gosh, I gotta screw around with these Colorado reps because they are in such hot water and they don't even know it. They're just still roaming around. Jenna Griswold, who threw Tina Peters in prison over shit she did 10 times over, while she's walking free and Tina Peters is still in prison. I think she had a hearing. There was a hearing today. Uh, I have not had a chance to see the results of that, but we'll talk about that another time, perhaps tomorrow. But Jenna Griswold, who has been the wretched beast of burden, aka Secretary of State in Colorado since 2018, I do believe, that individual has been nothing but a fat nightmare ever since. Yeah, so I wonder how she is looking at all this. You know, she got the news last week that Dominion Software was bought out because, you know, they're just riddled with fraud and bribery and all of the criminal things. Yeah. So she's just having quite a time. And she's trying to figure out how she can cheat because the midterms are coming up and the election for attorney general that she is running for to replace the other criminal, Phil Weiser, who has been the attorney general, and criminals have gone free in the state of Colorado. Look, let me tell you something. I saw one of the local Colorado meteorologists who posted a video. She has had a male, sorry, he's not a man, because if he's got to do what he's been doing to this poor woman, he's not a real man. He's a male. He's a male because he has the anatomy and the body parts, but a real man would never do what has been happening to, her name is Kylie Beers. And she has kept this quiet for 3 years. She's our local, she does the 14ers, which are mountains that are 14,000 feet above sea level. She is very active and, you know, gets out and does a lot of outdoor stuff, bike riding, blah, blah, blah. But she got on X or TikTok, I do believe, and talked about how the state of Colorado has not provided her with the, hold on, you know what? Screw that. I'm going to try to find the video because I want you to see the shit that goes on in Colorado. It's not a very long video. I'll try to make it as short as possible. But it's just really crazy that this poor woman has been stalked by a crazed fan and an obsessed viewer. And it's been going on for 3 years. I won't play the whole thing, but let's see. I do not care about it. So, yeah. Sorry. Oh my God, please don't talk about. Let me go to where she starts talking about what has been happening to her. Hang on a second. Apologize. Hold on. I'm going to try to bring this in, but I really want you to just get an idea of what's been going on here in Colorado and how the criminals are being pampered and coddled, but regular citizens who obey laws are being terrorized. And these are the same individuals who want to not just stay in power, not just to act like nothing has happened, but they want to stay in power and they want to get even more power. After you see this, you tell me if they should continue to have power. I won't make it long because, I want to talk about a few other things, but check this out. This is local meteorologist Kylie Beers.
To follow me into the alley, trapping me in my garage. I was able to get into my house. He then went around to the front door and started ringing the doorbell. When I was able to call 911, grab my dog, and get out of there. But what's wild is this man has been stalking me for over 3 years now.
3
and
years.
He was let out of jail on a misdemeanor.
They let him out of jail on
like
a
it was
misdemeanor.
originally supposed to be. You can look up the law for yourself. I'm going to go over some of the basics when it pertains to my case. Repeatedly follows, approaches, or contacts. So when the detective called me and said that this doesn't count as felony stalking, he told me to go look at the law. I looked at it with lawyers and whatnot. So you saw repeatedly follows. He said because there was a break in time from the original stalking to when he followed me home, it does not count as repeated.
The man's alleged
So because there was a break in time from the time he started stalking her and when she got a restraining order, it's considered a misdemeanor. So this fool, this bro, hold on. So this individual can just keep stalking this woman with no consequences. They let him out again. She has been dealing with this fool for 3 years. He has shown up at her job. He has shown up at her freaking house. I guarantee she's a liberal because that's just the way it is here in Colorado. But I think she may have a change of heart after this experience because, see, it hits your house and it hits your life. You start to realize, oh shit, maybe no cash bail is not such a great idea. Maybe this reimagining criminal justice is not such a great idea. But see, it's only when it starts to affect them personally that they wake up and say, wait a minute, I think conservatives have been talking about this for a while. Yeah. And we've warned you, Kylie Beers. We warned you people. And you, dude, the trouble that they put regular American citizens through in the state of Colorado, and they want to get more and more power, it's bizarre. Because they want to continue to abuse you and pretend that they're real Coloradans and that they care about the plight of Coloradans. But everything is blame Trump, blame Trump, blame Trump. Oh, your prices are high, blame Trump. Even though it's directly, let's take egg prices. And then I'm going to jump to some other things because there's a lot happening in the world right now. Egg prices. We didn't have high egg prices under the first Trump administration. We didn't. Joe Biden ordered, because of a bird flu scare, millions of chickens to be destroyed for suspecting bird flu. Remember that? Go ahead and look that up. Don't bother looking it up on Google. You're not going to find it. But I suggest another search engine. Hopefully, Elon will find the time to start another search engine. What up, Sammy Lee? My goodness, how are you, my love? Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Happy to see you decided to embark on what I hope is a success for you. If there's anyone who has deserved a success, God bless you. Oh my God. Hello. I have missed you so much. You have a great insight on the issues that affect all American First Nationals populist citizenry. You know, because you've been here from day one. So thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I haven't seen you in so long. But the man, that is something else. I'm so glad to see you. I can't even. Wow. Yeah, these people here, they want you to try to just blame everything on Trump, but as I was saying, it was Biden who ordered millions of chickens to be destroyed. They didn't test all those chickens for birth. They just said there's a chance they might have it, and he ordered them all destroyed. Isn't that animal abuse? Why didn't I see anything from ASPCA or PETA or any of these other organizations that are supposed to be animal lovers? Why didn't you say anything about Biden ordering the murder of millions of chickens for no apparent reason? That drove the egg prices up because the egg producers that are chickens were destroyed. And then you had this dumb shitbag here in Colorado, Jared Polis, the so-called governor, I call him Squishy, who ordered, around the same time, mind you, around the same time. Oh, well, Colorado is going to, I'm ordering that all Coloradans, you have to only have free range eggs, free range chickens, eggs, or whatever. That immediately drove the price of the eggs up to like $15 a dozen. I remember I've taken pictures of like 2 dozen eggs were like $40. But they want to blame Trump. See, it's all a Jedi mind trick to try to make you just hate Trump, get Trump, it's got nothing to do. Donald Trump would never agree to something so absolutely asinine. That is a communist, nihilistic, totalitarian action that was taken when Democrats were in charge. Because see, now they're quick to remind you, Republicans have the House, they have the Senate, they have the executive. Why is healthcare costs high? Oh, that's because of the death care, aka Obamacare. Sorry, piece of hair, it's getting on my nose. That's why healthcare costs are unaffordable. That's why. It's got nothing to do with Trump. We're still dealing with the horrors of Obamacare. It's got nothing to do with Trump. That has been the hardest thing to get rid of. It's like ticks under in a dog's fur. It's hard as hell to get rid of it. And remember, with Obamacare exchanges, it was mandated you had to have health insurance. So when you're forced to pay health insurance, then it's a tax. But they say, oh, no, it's not a tax. It's so that people in rural America can have health care. No, you mean so illegal aliens can have health care. That's what this is about. That's what this is always been about. That's why there is such gridlock and the government is shut down right now, is because they want to continue with all the freebies for their constituents. And it ain't you. You see, all of the things that you see on the regular with them, the crank bar leftists and Antifa showing up at ICE facilities to fight the evil SS troops, Nazis, blah, blah, blah. When have you ever seen any of these people fighting for American citizens? When have you ever seen them show up at a prison for January 6th political prisoners? Where are all of the mobs for the Gold Star mother, Tina Peters, who's thrown in prison by the Colorado cartel? Where is all the outrage there? That woman is locked away, and they were hoping she would just die in prison. But that's not going to happen. See, because you think President Trump forgot that he ordered you to release her. He hasn't forgotten. He just had to stop 8 freaking wars first. Don't worry, he'll come back to all of you Colorado losers who are running for higher office. It's the most bizarre shit I've ever seen. These people just want to keep failing up. I used to say this on my old YouTube channel before it got moved. Democrats measure success by failure. The more they fail, the more they celebrate each other. Yay me. Failure is their mantra. The more you fail, DEI just means failure. It's failure. And I posted a video earlier on X about Ketanji Brown Jackson, the so-called Supreme Court justice, who was nothing more than a DEI hire under Joe Biden. He said he was going to hire a Black female. He did. And she has proven to be the dumbest justice on the bench. Dumb AF. Justice Alito and Justice Clarence Thomas roasted her dumb ass in their oral arguments concerning the Voting Rights Act. They're pretending, once again, that they're protecting the votes of Black people. You're not. I have never had a problem voting. I've been voting since I was 18 years old. I have never had a problem voting. Not once. Not once. I've never had nobody has ever told me, get your ass out of here, darky. You're not allowed to vote because you Black. Get your Black ass out of this polling station. I have never had that happen to me. I have always been able every time to walk in, cast my ballot with no problem because of my skin color. That is absolute. Can you sit and think about that for a second? If you're independent, if you're left leaning, if you're just really think about that. They are trying to convince you that somehow doing away with the Voting Rights Act that makes it so certain districts that are more proportionately Black need Black representatives. That is bullshit. We already know the game. We already know the we already know the okie doke and the massa monkey porch dance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We already know that. We've already had Jasmine Shaquisha Bonquavius Crockett. We've already seen that skin folk ain't kinfolk. You don't work for Black people. You don't give a shite about Black people. Please stop. You are getting your money and your direction from your handlers that are Dixie Democrat, racist ass white liberals who are pushing your Black ass into a district that you have no idea how to support. What about, see, this is the problem. When it comes to like veterans issues and you run into somebody like Al Green, who, by the way, thanks to redistricting in Texas, his seat is gone, as it should be, because he hasn't done it in his constituents. what happens when a veteran has not been getting their benefits for one reason or another, and they served honorably, they had honorable discharge, they are eligible for benefits, but they just have not. They living on the street, ain't got nowhere to go. You contact your congressional representatives. I know, because see, I had to go through this process. I made a video last week thanking President Trump for, number one, repealing the widow's tax that was imposed upon soldiers, widows, and families, that said that we're taxing you over 70% of the soldier's salary, and we'll give you $300 a month, $350 maybe, figure out the rest. That shit was happening until 2017, until Donald Trump came in there. You hear what I said to you? You can't gaslight me on that shit. Don't even try. Don't even think about trying to gaslight me on that shit. Don't. They were only giving survivors of soldiers $300 freaking a month, while they've been giving these illegals $10,000 and $13,000 a month in food stamps and free health care and free everything else. Bitch, please. I have never voted Democrat. I will never, ever vote Democrat. President Trump repealed the widow's tax, number one. And number two, he made sure that the military was given raises, because under previous administrations, especially the Obama and Biden, they fired over 400 high-ranking top generals because they would not dance the okie doke to the communist song. So these people are trying to get you to somehow believe that all of the problems that have happened in the last 10 months have been, well, everything that has happened in the last 10 months is somehow a problem for the American citizen, even though we are the ones literally benefiting from the Trump policies. He literally used some tariff money that has been coming in from foreign countries that have been robbing us blind for decades. They're finally paying for the merchandise that they send in here that they've been tariffing us on for the longest to use their products. They're finally getting reciprocal tariffs. Reciprocal. Look that word up. Reciprocate. Reciprocate. It means, oh yeah, there's scripture to back that up. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That is called reciprocal. It's not just Trump is the mean dictator and he's giving tariff to the foreign countries. Yeah! No, he's making them pay what we have had to pay them for decades. And we're bringing it, raking in the dough. He paid the military on the 15th. Yeah, soldiers got paid because I went on post and everybody is up in there spending their money. So yeah, they got paid. Please stop. Please stop. Nobody is listening to you crazy people. Nobody, because the opposite is always true. They're trying to get you to believe the no kings. Right? We already know that, stupid. We already know. Have you seen the social media posts where they're saying, oh, see, I don't have to get paid to go to a No Kings rally. I can hate Trump. If you got to keep saying you're not getting paid, it means you're getting paid. See how this works? Why would you have to keep saying it if it wasn't true? So, I have personal experience with the benefits of President Trump's policies. Not only did he eliminate the widow's tax, But he also is the only reason that the Obama administration had blocked me from my husband's military benefits, medical, and things of that sort. But President Trump turned that around. So I made him a video, just tell him, you know, you hear all this negative crap all the time. Here's something positive, because he needs to hear that. You know, I get just, how is anybody speaking after he just brokered a peace deal in the Middle East? Nobody else has been able to do that. Okay. And y'all still squawking? What you squawking about? Honestly, Democrats, what do you have to offer the constituents? I'm not talking about illegals. We already know what you gave them, honey. We already know what you gave them. We're that's why you got voted out. That's why you got voted out, is because American citizens, even if they were on the DL about it, they got sick of watching illegal aliens put up in fancy hotels while citizens and veterans were out on the fucking street. You think people don't pay attention to this crap? I swear, sometimes I wonder if American citizens have an ounce of sense left. But then 2024 in November happened, and I'm like, okay, you know what? No matter what, we're gonna be all right. So this stupid No King that's probably got a lot to do with that crazy Lulu bitch, that old fat white liberal stank hoe. No, I won't say hoe, because nobody would even take that nasty fish smelling shit for free. Randy Weingarten, who is supposed to be the head of the teachers union, but she has no children. Never had any children, but she's head of teachers union. Okay. So she's, I guess, high up in that, what do you call it, Indivisible, or she has something to do with that group Indivisible, because they're all connected. They're all working together to continue to try to destroy the United States. Oh, I already talked about that. Let's look at something in the financial. Let's look at something in the financial world. Speaking of illegals, this was an X post that I want to share from Darth Vader, I think. I'll pull it up so you can see. Oh, well, see, I got to get this down to a science. Bear with me just a second. But I want you to see this. By Darth Powell. It was all immigrants, well, illegals, overpaying for houses using taxpayer provided welfare. This is fucking insane. Let's look at this. This is the source is Optimal Blue LLC, and they are a data mining company that tracks the financial economics. I'll say that. FHA loan locks to immigrants, illegals without permanent residency, that is illegals, including H-1B visa holders. Look at this. From February of 2018, we see about 1.5%, which is the share of FHA loan locks. Excuse me, let me just ask something. Why in the blue hell were they receiving FHA loans? Why were illegal aliens receiving FHA loans? I know it's not happening now because Scott Turner is the head of HUD now, and he has already said illegals ain't getting shit else. done with that. But that you wonder why the price of housing was so exorbitant for so long. It's because they were giving these individuals loans, and get this, a lot of them have self-deported or they've been deported. What happens to those loans? Oh yeah, they're defaulted on. Who has to pay for them? Who has to pay the interest? Who has to pay for the bank loss? Oh yeah, that would be American taxpayers. This is why this is always a horrifying idea, to allow 50 million illegal aliens to come to your country. Now, let's look from February of 2018 is 1.5%, almost 2%. And you see it progressing from February of 2018, ever increasing all the way up to, look, May of 2025 at the peak, over 6.1% looks like. And look what's happening. June 2025, first full month after FHA ban. That means Scott Turner turned off all the FHA loans for illegals, and it went down to like 0.5% in August of 2025, and now it's virtually not there anymore. But that just goes to show how horribly they were getting over on us. If you want to check this out, this is Darth Powell on X. Thank you, brother, for posting that. I appreciate you, so that we can see in sheer numbers and proof that these illegals have been receiving federal money, because FHA that's federal. Let's see, Federal Housing Association. So, they keep trying to pull a okey doke and tell you these people haven't been receiving any federal funds of any kind or any federal assistance. I just saw the damn chart, stupid. Don't gaslight me. I hate that shit, man. Don't gaslight me. We just saw they have been getting FHA loans. Do you qualify for an FHA loan? Can you go to your bank and go ahead and get an FHA loan after 4 years of Joe Biden and the stratospheric inflation that American citizens have experienced over the last 4 years? The answer is probably no. See what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you something. What I've noticed in Colorado, Republicans, the GOP here, do not have a good ground game. We just don't. We do not. And by that, what I'm saying is these Democrats have meetings constantly. Brittany Pedersen, that female who kept bringing her baby on the House floor, she just had an event at Red Rocks Community College just the other day for resources for federal workers who have been furloughed. These are good ideas, but Republicans and the GOP need to be doing things and holding events like this. I know we're out knocking doors and things of that sort, but I'm telling you, they are the ones, the Democrats are the ones who are getting out here, holding events. They are speaking to members of the community. And a lot of times you can't just assume everybody's on X like we are, or on Facebook, or on Rumble, or wherever you get your news. Everybody is not connected. Everybody's not cloud connected. Okay? So, but they'll come to a community event. I went to one out in Greeley, Colorado. It was hosted by Democrats. They borrowed space or purchased it or whatever, rented it at a local community center. They rented space at a local community center, and these farmers out in Greeley went to this event because the Democrats got up there. I was there at the event, got up there and lied to them and told them that their health care was going to be unaffordable because of Donald Trump. But I will add, Barb Kirkmeyer, who's running for governor of Colorado, she was there, and she did a really good job of putting these people in their place diplomatically. So I do commend her for that part. But these Democrats are getting out here and they are holding community events. The GOP needs to do more of this. I am telling you, these Democrats are. There was another event just today at another community center. Democrats, they are getting out here talking to people. You know what? Hold on. Where is that document? I wish I knew where it was. Hang on. I tell you what, I'm going to play a video and I'm going to find this document. I held a citizens town hall. I rented the space. I invited people. I knocked doors. I went door to door at businesses in Aurora, Colorado in October of 2024. When the Tren de Aragua thing was really a hot button issue. And I did it all on my own. I didn't contact the GOP. I didn't talk to any Republicans because y'all take too damn fucking long. And every time I try to do something, it's like, well, no, you need to wait. Well, we need to do this. Well, no, we need to do that first. No, bro, we need to do it now. These Democrats ain't waiting for shit. They're getting in the communities and they are talking to people, bro. They're talking to citizens. And whether they're lying or not, they always are, but they're who the people see. Check this out. Another sorry, I want to find something really fast. So that this is another look at this. Whether you like this dude or not, sorry, I'm pausing because I wanted to find just the right video. And they're getting out here like this no kings bullshit. They're getting out here, whether we like them or not. They're the ones who are getting out here and engaging with the communities. And Republicans, I just don't see it enough. Look at this Mamdani fool. He's even at a rally. This was 4 hours ago on a stand-up comedy tour. Look at this freaking commercial. Okay, hold on. Let me see how to bring this in here. Hold on. They are getting out here and they are talking to people. And if they don't see you, a lot of times people, they just go with what the last person that they saw. So look at this. This is Mamdani at a damn comedy show.
MC Gianmarco Soresi. I'll be honest, I'm a little flustered backstage. I met Zoran for the first time in person. And this might be somewhat ageist for me to say. It's just so nice to support a politician that's too young to have been friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I am a Jewish millennial, and I know we're a tough bunch for Zoran to win because most of our Muslim mayor. But I'm not just Jewish, I am also Italian. And let me tell you, if Zoran's got the Italian Jews, Cuomo is in trouble. It's been scary watching Trump take such an authoritarian turn. We've seen ICE agents indiscriminately rounding up undocumented immigrants. We've seen Trump go after his political enemies. We've seen Trump go after free speech. Late night hosts. It's very scary for me as a comedian because I haven't been on Kimmel yet. And right now we need someone who's going to stand strong. We all know Cuomo will kiss the ring. He kisses everything. Guys, we are just 3 weeks away from Election Day. And I haven't felt this confidence the Democrat is going to win since 2016. And that's
Anyway, I've had enough. Shut up. But this is what I'm saying. They are getting out here. They are talking to people. They are, I'm telling you, at this point, and sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place because I haven't done this in so long and so much is happening and so much has happened that I'm trying to, all these things are coming to mind and I'm like, oh my God, I got to talk about this. This Zoran Mamdani, I'm just going to skip over here for a second. This shit is crazy town. I just made a video about this. Like, if he told people, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to murder every single one of you, I think they would still for him. I mean, and it's a lot of it is because of the demoralization that Yuri Bezmenov, the former KGB agent from Russia who defected to America, and he just looked around him. This was back in the freaking 70s or 80s, and he's just shaking his head. He's like, oh my God, you guys are like literally slipping into communism. You're doing it willingly. He defected from the Union of Soviet Socialist Republic, the USSR, that was communist to the hilt. Communism has been responsible directly for the murder of over 100 million people over the century, and people are still just walking into it with their eyes wide shut. It is the most bizarre thing I think that is going on right now. New York, I have a vested interest in New York, bro. I don't want that son of a bitch to run the financial capital of the world. I am really praying that his visa is revoked before he shouldn't even be running. Some of his older comments, he is a fucking jihadi, dude. How does this dude, he should never have even qualified. But I'm going to tell you what it is for the same reason that, what is his name? Luigi Mangione, who is the suspected killer of the United Healthcare former CEO. But people are cheering that behavior. Like, the dude was murdered in broad daylight. And people are like, yeah, not because they hate him, but because they can't get health care, or their health care is limited, or access to health care is limited, or completely blocked off. The only people who've been able to get complete free health care is illegals. for the last 4 years. So the young people who have seen the decline of America, they don't connect it with Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. They just don't. They have recency bias or something. They are connecting it with Trump because he's the one they see right now. That maybe they were still in high school or something, and I'm talking about Gen Z, but like even older or younger millennials, they're not connecting the current economic Armageddon that was waged against us during the Biden and Harris administration. They're not connecting those dots. All they see is this dude is smiling. He smiles. He smiles. He's got the dimples. He smile, and he has word salads. And I like salads. Croutons, please. The nice ones with the garlic on them and the little Parmesan bites. They're so delicious. But they see him smiling. He just smiles. Yes, indeed, he smiles. Okay. Jeffrey Dahmer smiled. Ted Bundy smiled. Even John Wayne Gacy smiled. They don't see that this dude is a snake oil salesman. They don't see that everything he's promising them is not achievable because President Trump already said if they elect that bastard, all federal funds are getting cut off. How are you supposed to pay it? You gonna pay it out of your pocket? There, Mom Dami. You're gonna go to your wealthy mother, who's a Bollywood movie director. That dude is an actor. His mother was literally a Bollywood director. He is an actor. He is a freaking actor, just like AOC, Sandy Cortez, just like Jasmine Crockett, just like all of these clowns in Congress that are funded by and backed by Justice Democrats, the organization that has been finding these people and putting them in these positions. They're actors. They are no more than actors. They have no freaking clue what they're doing. You got Sandy Cortez, AOC, and Bernie Sanders sitting at a town hall losing their shit. Like, they have no idea what they're doing. They're both communists. Why are those who love communism always rich? But the people they govern over are poor as shit. Why is that? But this Zohran Mamdani him and AOC been hanging out together, just smiling. They gonna smile your monkey ass to the poorhouse. All you dumb white liberals who are the credential class attending Columbia University. You know his dad is a professor at Columbia University. All their visas need to be revoked. And they need to get the fuck on up out of here. They hate this country and they're only here to steal from us and to conquer. I don't know if you've looked at Hamtramck, Michigan lately, or Dearborn, Michigan, or Minnesota. I don't know. They're here to conquer. They don't assimilate. They dominate. Dead ass. They're not here to be nice and smile. Did you see Zohran Mamdani at some event recently where this tranny is just dancing in front of, oh my gosh, and he's just smiling. But he's standing there thinking, ooh, there's so many buildings, so little time. He is a disaster. He has just said that he's going to raise your tax to over 50%, 52%. He's telling you that he's going to take more than half of your income to give to illegals and to give to people who refuse to work. And they're just smiling. They just clapping. And they're just going to vote for this. It's so bizarre, the level of like TBS and just straight up mental. People are just mentally and morally bankrupt. It's so strange. But it's because they're experiencing such terrible economic crisis, and they point it because Zorhan Mamdani comes in smiling, with all of the answers. He's got all of the answers. You're not going to get any money, but you got all the answers. You got answers, but you don't know how to run a city. The dude has never had a fucking job in his life. He's never had it. How can you run the biggest city, the financial capital of the world, and you've never had a job? He's never had a job. He's a rich kid. He's a rich kid. He comes from wealth and privilege. He doesn't know suffering. He pretends to know. He pretends, I'm just one of you. No, you're not, dude. Never have been. AOC, same thing. I'm like Jenny from the Bronx. And no, you're not. You're not from the freaking Bronx, dude. You're from Westchester. You're a white girl from Westchester pretending to be a Latina. It's nuts. It's absolute madness that these people get as far as they do. It's crazy shit going on here, man. But I don't know. I guess we'll save some for tomorrow, because I'm sure there will be more. My goodness. We should end this with, hold on. Let's talk about something, one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here. Because some of you on the East Coast are, it's like 21:36, I think. Oh, not this one. Hold on. This is strange. So this is a post. I'm sorry, I'm going to bring this in so that you can see this. Reeve Swainston Esquire on X shares this. And I don't know if you can see it. It may be a little difficult, but I'll read most of it, I guess. Do not underestimate the gravity of this moment. This is an emergency of the highest order. Illinois has proven unwilling and incapable of enforcing the rule of law. ICE's arrest of a Hanover Park officer, a foreign national, sworn, armed, and paid to wield power over Americans, combined with judges and local officials barring federal agents from courthouses or impeding lawful federal enforcement, has left citizens exposed, sounds like a lawsuit to me, and the rule of law hollowed out. If the state's policies breed zones where federal laws can't be enforced, and where armed individuals with no legal status can assume authority over American citizens. That is precisely the breakdown envisioned by the Insurrection Act. When normal law enforcement fails and federal intervention becomes the only path to restoring order. It goes on, and it's an excellent post. Reeve Swainston Esquire. Are there comments or something? Oh, hi, Kevlon. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I missed those. Sorry. How are you? How did the Democrats gain so much power in Colorado? There is a video. I'm sorry, I just saw this, Kevlon. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you, brother. There's a video called Rocky Mountain Heist that does an excellent job of kind of mostly encapsulating what happened to Colorado with the Gang of Four and the Californians and the East Coasters who came here to destroy the state of Colorado. This used to be a red state under Bill Owens, Governor Bill Owens, years ago. Before I ever got here, it used to be a red state, and Colorado had a surplus. And now it's $2 billion in the hole because the Democrats have run the state into the ground, over-regulating and spending billions of dollars to take care of illegal aliens. They bet the house on illegals, thinking that Kamala Harris, or at the time it could have been Joe Biden, either of those, were going to steal the White House again, and that they would have cover, perpetual financial cover, to take care of all these people that they have invited here and coddled and given them so many benefits. But President Trump has cut off their gravy train, and now they're having to raise taxes on Coloradans on everything from property taxes to stealing our Tabor refunds. That is the Taxpayer Bill of Rights, and it goes on and on to the break of dawn. I could go on about Colorado, but right now I'll just talk about this a little bit. We can go to Colorado on another live broadcast. But Kevlon, thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Watch Rocky Mountain Heist. It's still on YouTube, if I remember correctly. But check out Reeve Swainston Esquire on X, who did an excellent job of talking about this issue of a literal illegal alien who was a cop in Illinois. Gun, badge, power, everything over American citizens. How many American citizens has he accosted? And how long has he been a cop? An illegal, let me tell you something. There's too many of them in positions of authority. There are members of Congress on local levels, I'm absolutely sure, that are illegal foreign nationals. They're not citizens. But how did you, that dude in was he from? Uganda, some dang on where? Where was that? I'll find it for tomorrow's broadcast. But he was like making almost $400,000 a year as the school board president in, it wasn't Minnesota. Was it Minnesota? No, it wasn't Minnesota. But he was making like $400,000. He's not even a legal citizen, and he's committed crimes, bro. Idaho. Thank you, Miss Sammy Lee. Thank you. Idaho. Oh, God. It was probably Boise. Boise is full of libtards. It's such a shame. They always go to red states to post up and set up shop so they can try to change the congressional map. Y'all, he had a weapons charge. Jesus. But he was making almost 400 grand a year as a school administrator. And he's not even legal. He's illegal. He was having sex with all them females. That's what it is. That's what it was. This Mandingo ass brother was hitting the skins with all them little white liberal females, and they're just, oh my gosh. That's what it is. There's no other explanation for that. He was hitting all them skins, honey. There's no other rational reason for this. None. They knew the dude had a criminal history. They probably knew he was illegal, but they hired him anyway and kept him on there. Yeah, so great. Crazy shit, my man. But I'm gonna let y'all go because it's almost an hour and 30 minutes. I just really wanted to hop on here for a little bit and see if this even worked. I didn't remember how to do this. There's still some things I gotta like the comments. I think there should have been more of them, but it's just not. I can only see a few. I'll get that handled. At least I'll try. Maybe somebody can help me with that because the technology is just changing, but it's changing for the better. I like this format. I like the interactive, and I like to just kind of chat back and forth. Such a privilege for me. I am grateful for you. Y'all watch my videos and you listen to me rant. I'm telling you, it's from my heart. I am so grateful every day for how the Lord has allowed us to have another chance, because I'm telling you, if the Hindu Horus would have stolen that election, we would be Dresden. We would be like, dude, I cannot even tell. We would be in 16 wars. We would have no money because they would be taking 70% of our income to fund the little fat bastard who's coming over here tomorrow to bother my president, Volodymyr Zelensky, who's not even a real president, who's going to have to get his little fat ass in line. Thank you, Awakened Pleb. Thank you. I'm grateful for you guys. Thank you for tolerating me, because I can kind of get out of pocket sometimes. But it's righteous indignation. It's righteous anger, because I love my God and my family, my country fiercely. And I have a lot of, I have blood and iron in this soil. And we cannot allow these people to have power again. We can't. We've already seen what they do. We already know what they do with power. They abuse us. They abuse us relentlessly. Oh, this actually, come on, y'all. One more story, y'all. One more again. Hold on. Y'all, we got to talk about this before I go. Oh my God. I saw this. This was posted by Amuse on X, and I thought this was freaking hilarious. Hold on. Let me get the sound and back it up. Hold on. So, thank you, American AF, or at IA9 Patriot. Let me show you. Wait a minute, where is it? Oh shoot, I'm still sharing that. Hold on. You got to check this out. This is pretty intense. Oh God, when I saw this, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And then I will bid you adieu. But this one is cool. Apparently, American AF posted, so Mexico is deporting illegals. Liberal white women should go protest down there. Wait a minute. We got to have a laugh before we go, before we say night night. So wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Mexico is deporting illegals back to Guatemala. What? But that's racist, right? That's racist. I want you to notice how these illegals get manhandled. Awakened Pleb is like cracking up. Bruh. I want you to notice how the Mexican police are manhandling these people. They talk shit about ICE and ICE enforcement and what President Trump is doing here. Look how they manhandle this female and these illegals back to, honey, they don't process nobody. There's no due process. There's no nothing. Get your big fat ass and get back on get in that van. You going right back south of Mexico because the United States ain't taking your bitch ass no more. And we ain't keeping you here because we got enough problems. We ain't got the money to be taking you in. You is not going del norte because the borders are closed on northern and southern in the United States because of Senor Trump, El Presidente. And yo monkey ass ain't getting in here. Look how they manhandle them. I want to hear the Democrats. I want to hear what they have to say about this. So far, cricket. But check this out.
Así fueron detenidas familias enteras en el estado mexicano de Chiapas, fronterizo con Guatemala. Bajo la presión de la administración de Donald Trump y en un intento de frenar un éxodo que crece día a día, las autoridades mexicanas recurren a la deportación. Y aunque el gobierno de Andrés Manuel López Obrador prometió un trato justo para los migrantes, algunos de los detenidos denunciaron haber recibido todo lo contrario.
Me golpearon mi hijo. ¿Qué le hicieron? Estos perros me golpearon mi hijo.
Desde octubre del año pasado, miles de centroamericanos
Llevo 14 años sufriendo.
así fueron detenidas
President Trump, I'm sure he's seen that and probably had a laugh. If not, I'll do it for him. That is freaking hilarious. That is hilarious. You remember over the last 4 years how we watched them in droves, thousands every day of those caravans? Did you see all those people? They still think they can get over here for some odd reason. The cartels are lying to them and taking their money and telling them, yeah, we'll get you in, but the fee is now $1 million a head. We'll get you in. No, you ain't getting them in, bro. You ain't getting them in. They tried that. I've seen. Oh my God. Hold on. I've seen. Okay. Y'all see, I'm just getting into my groove. I'm having fun now. This shit is hilarious. This shit is hilarious. It's really just making me so happy. This is, oh, hold on. This, okay, I tell you, this is the last one for real this time. So these individuals thought they could still get in here for some reason. Dang it. Hold on, sorry. You might have seen this, but if not, this one, they thought they could still get in here and still just somehow get across the border because Border Patrol is, waiting with $10,000 Visa gift cards and brand new shoes for their baby kids and all kinds of goodies like they were getting under Biden, but they got a rude awakening now trying to get in here. Check this out if you haven't seen it. I think it was Wall Street Apes on X.
No. Hey, go back. No.
Get that bag.
Go back. Go.
Go back.
Go.
Go back. Go on now. Go. Go on, get your monkey ass out of here. Turn around. Mm-hmm. Yep. You're full. Go on, Hermelinda. Bye. Bye. Nope. They lied to you, honey. They lied to you. They can't get you in. Take your kids. Bye. Yep. Uh-huh. You got your due process. Now go on. Go on. I'm sure there's a Democrat judge somewhere that says they need to be turned around and brought in immediately, given a brand new house, a brand new Lamborghini Urus, a brand new car, brand new Visa gift card with $1 million on it. Get out. Love that. Love that so much. Oh my God. Love that. Yeah. So that's what's happening at the border now. We saw under Joe Biden horrifying pictures and videos every single day of millions of these people just flooding our borders, and now it's not happening. And I will be sharing so many of these stories because the Democrats are going to try to continue to gaslight you to make you feel sorry for all of these individuals who are either being turned around or they are being caught by ICE. So there are so many of those stories I've sent to myself. And now, because I get this live format, I'm going to be sharing it with you because it's important that we remember where we were and where we are now. And where we are now is in a blessed place. I know there's a lot going on. I know it's crazy because these Democrats will not go away, but the beatings will continue. ICE will continue to do their job. I know you Democrats hate it so much, but you just saw how the Mexican police threw the damn stroller into the van and put them right back on the van. Get out. Sammy Lee, I'm going to try to do this again tomorrow. It might be a little bit earlier, but I will send out a notification on X. And I hope you will be there, my love. I was so glad to see you today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so things are going. Keep praying. We won already. We just got to walk it out. So keep praying for our president. He is just doing God's work. And that's why the Lord saved him to continue to do this work that we are seeing right now. amazing. Thank the Lord Jesus Christ. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll send out the invite thing. I had to figure out how to do that too. Good grief. Thank you. God bless you. I appreciate you so very much. Thank you. Thank you. I am grateful for all of you. I appreciate you. Thank you for spending your time here, because you could have been anywhere else. But I'm having fun with this. This is what I enjoy doing. So thank you. God bless you. Give your life to Jesus if you have not. It's the most amazing thing you could ever do, because he loves us and he gave his life for us. We might as well give ours for him. All right? Jesus is king. Peace out.